I had been telling myself for a very long time, like the fact that I was self-taught as a growth mentor doesn't really mean anything according to anybody out there because I don't have a certification that says that I was doing it. Imposter syndrome. I learned something about myself today that I've something that I've been struggling with, and today it hit me. Imposter syndrome. And that's what I've been dealing with for the last year. And the answer finally came to me today on how I'm supposed to move forward with my business, with my brand. Of course, somebody got a park right next to me. Let's go get Jacob's food. But imposter syndrome, that's when you start telling yourself stuff that's not true, even though you have. Ooh, it's loud in here. Hold on. That was the quickest I've ever been in and out of there. There's J Marks. J Marks. Yeah, that was the quickest. But he had to inspect my phone. He was like, "Let me see on the phone. What's this? That?" Like, people. I feel like some of these guys be so extra when it comes to DoorDash and Uber Eats. So imposter syndrome, that's when, oh, get my seatbelt off. That's when that even though you have all the accolades and all the proof of an accomplishment, you're talking yourself out of it. You're telling yourself, nah, like I just got lucky, I'm a fraud, and somebody one day is gonna find out that I'm fake. And that's how I was feeling. Like this is stuff that I had learned. Being a growth mentor is stuff that I taught. It was self-taught. Like I taught myself. Like these are things that I was going through that in my life. I was going through those struggles in my life, and in order to break out of it, like these are things that I saw, I heard, that I read up in more, and I learned about it, and I started teaching myself how to cope and react differently to the things that I was struggling with. So 99% of it is self-taught. You know what I mean? But then I started thinking like, you know, but as a DM, the personal and professional growth of my employees, that was my responsibility. Like that, I took that on and say like these people, when my time is done as a district manager, then these people have to be in a much better place than they are in right now. And that was something that I took upon myself without being told to. I said, this is, I need to develop these people into better humans as best as I could so that they can find success in their own right. Let's go pick up for Carrie. Order not ready yet. They don't have a time. How long is it gonna take? Hold on. You're Kimberly M, right? Yeah. Okay, and yours? So we made a couple good orders. We made a couple good orders. We ran a couple good orders. We're about halfway to our goal for the day, and we ate. So that's pretty good. Like we were able to feed ourselves, and we ate at the same. So we got to eat and feed ourselves. So that was pretty good. So we're gonna wait a couple. We're gonna get a couple more orders, good ones to see before we go home because I'm tired and I haven't been like out of the house. Like there hasn't been a day where I haven't been out of the house this week, and I'm gonna try to stay home tomorrow and relax and stuff like that so I can get ready for Monday. But so I want to make enough money to, like grab some drinks, like soda and stuff like that, like some Diet Cokes and water and some snacks and stuff like that, so I could be chill on Sunday and not have to worry about anything. So that's that's the goal for today. So we want to get to our goal, and like I said, we're halfway there. So that's pretty good. So because I've been telling myself that I didn't have any any credibility to do what I was doing, I I I see now that I didn't put forth the effort that I should have been putting in. If I would have been really owning the fact that this is what I do. So it wasn't until the other day where it hit me, where I said, you know what? Like I said earlier, a lot of what being a DM, it overlaps growth mentor. If you're a good DM, you know what I'm saying, it should overlap. There should be an overlapping of qualities that you have, and I feel like I possess those, and that's how I treated that job. Operations was operations, but how I obtained those results were all due to the coaching that I put forth, the mentoring that I put forth, to those guys that were my responsibility. So I think that that's what my alarm went off, so it cut the video while I was talking. So that's what gave me that's why I'm like, that's my credibility. I did that. I did that for 14 years, and I have the proof that I did it and I was successful. Well, I don't have it on me, but you get what I'm saying. Like I have something saying that he accomplished this and he did it to the best of his ability. You know what I mean? So I I it made me feel like now I can say, you know what? If I did that, then I did this in that time, and these are the things I learned because that was real world. That was real world experience. You understand what I'm saying? Like I didn't learn that in the classroom. I didn't learn that in a textbook. Like that wasn't theory. I helped coach people through work life balance situations. I helped coach people through deaths in the family. I've helped coach and mentor people through personal and professional growth. I've done, I've heard the stories of I don't know, name it, and I've heard it. You know what I mean? That's the point I'm getting at. So I've done that. I did that in real time. You know what I'm saying? In real life, like on the field, in the trenches, I did it. And that's what made me say to myself, that's what made me realize, like, that's what I did. You know what I mean? Like, you can't take somebody's skill away. You work the job, you gain the skill. Like, that's your skill for life. Like, that, nobody can take that from you. They can take the job, but they can't take the skill you learned while you were employed there. Well, this is the skills that I learned while I was employed there, along with my own self-taught knowledge. I'm a growth mentor.